I just remind myself that I get to do this. Like, I don't have to do this. I get to do this. I choose to do this.
Hey guys, and welcome to the RV Trash Talk podcast, where we dish on all things RV, full-time traveling, and RV maintenance. I'm Danny, one of the co-hosts of this crazy experiment. My wife Melissa and I, along with our great friends Rob and Trish and Jim and Amy, thought up this crazy idea sitting around a campfire drinking whiskey in Athens, Texas.
Hey everybody, welcome back to RV Trash Talk, the best podcast on the entire internet. My name is Rob, along with my wife Trish, and we are living like nomads. And we're here with the rest of the crew, Jim and Amy from Vagabonds, and Danny and Melissa from 4 Simple Lives. And I'm really excited about today's topic, but before we get there, let's see where everybody's at, what's going on, and what's in the glass. Let's start with Danny and Melissa.
We are in Crater Lake. We're in Oregon. Tomato. We went to Crater Lake today. It was a lot of fun. We had a great time. We're staying at Crater Lake Resort, and our RV should definitely not be here. It is so tiny. Like, people are literally walking under our front end cap. Like, it's so
the resort itself is tiny?
Yeah, like our spot is tiny. Yeah. So, do not recommend.
No.
Yeah,
Melissa's been sick for a week, so we're drinking hot toddies.
Yes. Or tea. I have tea.
Some cinnamon schnapps in there at least?
No.
Jameson whiskey.
There you go. That's awesome. All right, Jim and Amy, how about you guys?
Oh, you're going to let me talk? We are at Fort Flagler still. We are no longer employed as volunteers. We've now moved down from the upper part where we're at the museum to the lower part. So we are being footloose and fancy free. Oh, I have a coffee, an iced coffee with nothing fun in there.
I broke one of my cardinal rules about buying hard alcohol in Washington State, and I folded and I bought a bottle of Kirkland Old Fashioned the other day.
All right, baby, where are we at?
Well, we are in Colorado Springs, and Melissa. And let's see, we've been here a couple weeks now, had some family in town for a week, which was a lot of fun. And we're gonna be parked here for a couple more weeks, but we're only gonna be here for about a week of it because we're going to the Caribbean this weekend and for the next week. And I've just got boring ice water.
Oh my God, what is wrong with everybody? I've got a missile mule. So if you guys remember what that is, a little bit of raspberry vodka with some ginger beer. It is, and a little bit of triple sec. It is really good. It's been my go-to for a while now, and I'm almost out of bourbon, so I've been sparingly using it.
Yeah.
So,
well, we've been in states that haven't had the Kirkland's Old Fashioned.
Yeah.
And ever since we left Arizona, so we haven't been able to get it.
Yeah. Next time we go, I'm going to load up on about 4 bottles of that stuff. Also.
Yeah, right.
It's just good. So cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right. So what are we talking about today?
Today's topic, man, this is a good one. This is basically marriage on the move. How do you not kill each other living in a 300 square foot box? This is great. If everybody's been listening to the podcast, it's probably going to go after the girls' podcast, which was really good. The guys' podcast, which was, in my opinion, better. But anyway.
Yeah, boy.
But so we're going to basically go through here. We're going to ask a couple questions, and definitely, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be real. It's gonna get a little raw, but it's gonna be good. So we're gonna start off with just some basics. Like, how long have you guys been together? We're gonna go in the order of Danny, Melissa, and then Jim and Amy, and then us. So let's start with you guys. How long have you guys been together?
We have been married 20 years. We just had our 20th anniversary, and we have been together, I feel like, for our entire lives. But we met in high school. We met in chemistry class in high school. We had great chemistry.
All right.
Nice.
And we went to prom and started dating right after that. And that was kind of the story. So 20 years married.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you got 2 awesome kids.
Yes, we have 2 amazing children. Emma is going to be a teenager. She's going to be 13. Probably by the time this episode airs, she will be a teenager. And Jake will be double digits. He will be 10 years old in November. So crazy. It's crazy. It's
Man,
insane.
And how long you guys been on the road?
We have been on the road a little over a year.
Awesome.
We've had our Brinkley for just over a year, but we hit the road on leap year, February 29th, 2024. Danny retired from the Air Force after 20 years, and we hit the road.
6 months.
Yeah.
Year
Awesome.
and 6 months.
A year and
Year
6
and a half.
months. Yeah, a year and 6 months. Yeah.
Very cool. Awesome. All right, Jim and Amy, how long you guys been together?
Forever, also,
Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah.
but only a couple days. Sometimes it feels like.
We've actually been married. It was 25 years this past April. We've been
Awesome.
married, but we've been together, going on 28
28
years?
years?
28?
Something like
29
that.
years? I don't know. It's been a long time.
Yep.
Yeah. And how long you
Yeah.
guys been on the road?
We've been on the road. We're going,
Two and a half.
2.5 years?
2.5 years on the road.
Yep.
Very
We
cool.
have two
Awesome.
daughters together.
We have two daughters together. Yep.
One's in Colorado and one's still in Washington.
Yep.
Awesome.
Chloe will be
Very
21
good.
in a couple weeks, and Hannah just turned 24.
God, it's
Nice.
crazy, isn't it?
That's crazy. All of
Tell
our
me
kids are
about it.
growing
I
up.
don't know.
Danny and Melissa, the only ones with babies still.
Yeah.
Well, they are babies themselves too.
They are babies.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Well,
Go ahead, Debbie. You can tell it.
all right. Well, we have been together.
134 years.
Yeah. Well, 34 years. 34 years we've been together, married for 28. And it does seem like forever. It feels like we grew up together. And we are on the road. We actually just hit a milestone. On September 1st, we started year 5 on the road. So,
Congratulations.
Wow.
Hey.
so
Yeah, we didn't even make a post about it.
well,
We're so
I've been
lame.
working on the post. I've been working on the post, but I'm trying to do this thing that shows lots of a recap, but that's a lot of time to recap, man. So anyway, but yep, so hit a new milestone.
Yep. And we got three kids, 3
Mm-hmm.
daughters. I always call it payback for misspent youth, but they're awesome kids. They are
2, 23, and 25.
So just absolutely nuts. So, all right. So let's kind of get into this. Let's talk about relationships in tiny spaces. We know that we can get on each other's nerves. It's happened to everybody. So what is the pettiest thing that you've argued about just because you're in a small space? Because everybody's got their pettiness.
Okay. I think for me, it's like, so I work during the day. Danny, he's been obviously lucky enough. He served his country. He's retired. But for me, it's like sometimes I get so irritated where I'm sitting here working and doing all this stuff, and I look over and he's just taking a nap on the couch, and I'm just like, what the hell, man? Like, how is this possible right now? And this is so unfair. And I'll just kind of look at him like, don't you need to flush the black tank? Like, don't you need to, I don't know, go do something? Isn't there something you can do? And it's kind of always the same response of, I served my country for 20 years. I'm taking a nap if I want to.
Hell yeah.
Love that.
Oh, that's awesome.
100%, but I still get irritated, obviously, when I
My pettiness is the exact opposite. When I'm trying to take said nap and all I can hear is a keyboard typing right next to me, it pisses me off.
Is she like a loud typer where all you hear is the...
No, that's just because I'm angry because he's sleeping.
Angry typer.
Oh, that's awesome. How about you guys, Jim and Amy?
Go first.
Well, where should I start? Actually, it's not a very long list. There's a smoke
It's
detector
93%
thing. There's a
upward.
water buffalo thing.
Oh.
Which one do I want to go with? I'm going to go with the smoke detector. A lot of times she'll set off the smoke detector cooking because she refuses to turn the fan on. And anybody that listened to last week's podcast will know that because she openly admits it. So I'm getting on her bandwagon with that. I mean, it's just yeah. Now, what about you?
I don't know. Where should I begin? Actually, you're pretty okay.
Just okay.
Although you're funny, like, you always get mad at me when I don't put things back in the right spot, but sometimes you don't put things back in my right spot.
Whoa, now.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Like, I can't think of anything right now off the top of my head, but, like, sometimes you're like, oh, the tape measure the other day. Oh, but you were using it. I don't have anything good. He leaves his underwear on the floor sometimes I have to pick up.
See, I'm almost perfect. to
That's
live
awesome.
within a small space.
That's good. All right, babe. What about you? What are the petty things that you don't like?
Well, I thought the question was petty things we've
We
argued
argued.
about, but let's see here. Gosh, I don't know. It's so many silly things. But really, I feel like more of them were when we were in the motorhome, not in the fifth wheel, because we had a really small space. But I think the biggest thing in the beginning was just I utilize my space very well. I'm very good at making things fit, and Rob just thought I had more stuff than I should have overall. And I said, well, if it fits in my space, why do you have a problem with it? Like, if I'm not encroaching on your space, it shouldn't be a problem. So that would probably be the pettiest
Yep.
thing. And I do think one time I might have just threw my bin up there and left and said, F it, like, where I'm done. That was in the motorhome, though, not in here. Since we're in here, I don't think it's a big deal.
No, it's not. It's still. I will say we argue about her shoes because she says they don't encroach on my space. They encroach on my space. I can show you my closet.
But
We have half a closet, and her shit is on
Well,
my side,
but
and it's just frustrating.
in
as
all
hell.
fairness, I don't have.
Okay,
half
next question.
Wait. In all fairness, I don't have half a closet anymore because he put these
Yeah.
shelf things in there, and it encroaches on my side.
Right.
So now my shoes don't fit on my side because he took up part of my space.
She also has the entire closet. So
I do. Yeah.
okay.
As it should be. You've got all the doors.
Yeah.
All right.
Still love you though.
Yeah. Love you
Go
too.
ahead. You can go to the next one.
All right. All right. So how
Number 4.
number 4. Okay. How has RV life challenged or changed your communication styles? So Danny and Melissa.
I'll let you take this one.
Well, communication is not my strong suit. It's probably not even one of the top 10 things I'm good at. But when you're in 300 square feet and there's only so far that you can go, it's not necessarily that I'm working on talking it out. It's that there's nowhere to go, so we have to talk it out. That's all I have to say about that.
The thing is that, you know, when you're together as much as you are in an RV and, you know, we do everything together, you're going to get on each other's nerves. And I think it's just kind of recognizing, like, when I get irritated or when he gets irritated, maybe just like, I'm going to go take Sadie for a walk or, you know, something like that. You know, you just need a couple of minutes away from each other. And I think that's probably maybe what you're alluding to.
That's why we like RV parks with bars.
Oh, I feel that.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Hey, and for our listeners out there, if you guys have any comment, we'd love to hear some more questions you guys would like to hear answered. Drop them in the comments below. That'd be great. All right, Jim and Amy, you guys, how has your communications challenged or changed since being on the road?
I'm not sure it really has. Early on in our marriage, actually, I don't even think we were married yet. I was actually an instructor for the Navy, and I was teaching future instructors how to be instructors. And one of the topics that we had to teach was effective communication. And so I had the opportunity once while teaching that one to talk about me being asked to stop by the grocery store to pick up chicken for dinner that night. I'm like, all right, cool. So a good boyfriend, maybe fiance, I don't remember now, but go to the grocery store and I pick up a chicken and I bring it home, and I didn't know she wanted to make like fajitas or something. So what she really wanted was boneless chicken breast. Well, I brought a whole, I mean, it was dead and deep plucked and all that. I mean, but I brought home a whole chicken, and she looks at me and she goes, "How am I going to make this chicken into a taco?" So from then, we kind of worked on our communication ever since then, pretty regularly, and we always communicated pretty good anyway.
So now when I send them to the grocery store, there's a list, and most times
Pictures.
it includes pictures.
Oh yes,
There
for
you
sure.
go.
Oh for sure, guaranteed.
Yeah.
I can
that's
see that.
Communicate
Yeah,
in
that's good.
pictures. You may be onto something.
Oh yeah.
You may be winning
Yep.
at life.
You know, that's why you say that, because when he goes to the store, usually I get about 100 phone calls, but I try to be as specific. 1 can, 28 ounce, like whatever it is, because yeah, you never know. But
Right.
I just send back pictures. Do you want this, this, or this? I mean,
That's why it's just easier for me to go, because if I have to make him a
Yeah.
list, it's like you said, it's got to be 1 can, 28 ounces, diced tomatoes, not crushed, not with bones, all these extra things.
yeah.
No, it's just easier for me to do it.
So maybe the grocery stores are screwing it up for us guys because they got
That's
too
what
many
it is.
options.
Maybe.
Oh, maybe it's intentional so that you have to go.
No, definitely not intentional. We're definitely not doing that on intention.
Well,
Definitely
sure
not.
not.
Well, I think for us, really, I think our communication's actually gotten easier because, I mean, before going on the road, we had 3 kids who all were in different activities and different sports and everything, where we had to be on it all the time because there was so many carpools going on and everything else. So I feel like, I don't know, our communication's just gotten easier. Also, we both work with people a lot, so I think we've gotten better at communicating just in general. So overall, we seem to do better.
No, I definitely, I will agree. Since we've been on the road, though, it's been you kind of have to communicate, otherwise it's just you'll be miserable. So we've kind of learned each other.
That's absolutely true, Rob, because a lot of times, especially in an RV park, when you're moving every couple of weeks, you don't know anybody, so you don't have your girlfriend or your pal to go, man, can you believe she just did this?
Yeah.
Type of thing, There is no vetting. So yeah, Danny has got it spot on too, camping at places that have bars.
Yes.
Amen.
All right, so let's talk about some compromises and roles about what goes on in the RV. So, who does what in the RV, and was it a conversation or did it just kind of naturally happen?
Oh, it naturally happened. I mean, he takes care of the outside, I take care of the inside. But I would put like an asterisk next to that because I'm a horrible cook. Like, I know I've talked about this before. Like, I am very, very bad. I could burn toast. So he's actually very good at it. So because I work and he gets to take naps all day long, I'm just kidding. He usually takes the cooking aspect, the dinner aspect of everything. But he takes care of everything on the outside as well. So as far as cleaning inside, that's me.
Well, you put it so eloquently. I will say that I do the outside on move days and stuff,
Yes.
and she does the inside on move days because the inside is too easy for me to waste my time doing that. So I do the outside, so we start to have a challenge.
I can relate to that.
I mean, but I will say, we definitely did a swapping roles episode in our YouTube videos, and I don't like doing the outside. I don't want to touch a stinky slinky. I don't want to hook up a trailer. I don't want to do that stuff. So have at it, love.
Yes, ma'am.
Agree and nod.
Mm-hmm.
How about you guys, Jim and Amy?
Well, I think our roles were, even though we've only been on the road for 2.5 years, I think our RV stuff, our roles were kind of developed as we were weekend warriors and vacationers.
I sleep in, he does it all, I get in the truck and we go.
And she sleeps on the way. Yeah,
Passenger
pretty much
I
princess.
about
love that.
yeah, pretty
Passenger
much.
princess. I love it.
Yeah, pretty much. But no, it's. I think we kind of do the typical. You take care of a lot of the indoor stuff while I'm taking a lot of the outdoor stuff. I think I could. I know I could do everything that you need to do only because I have the history. I mean, I was doing this before you were even in my life.
I
So.
thought you were going to say born.
No, well, we're pretty close, but not quite. So I have a pretty good grasp on what has to go on on the inside, and there are things that I have to do on the inside for us, mostly because you can't reach. But that's beside the point.
Like the knob on our pantry that you got to secure so they don't open up when they move. Well, I could get on the stool and reach.
But even with some of the critical stuff like the shower door, the closet doors, I operate the slides, and one of the things on my things that I do is I'll do a walkthrough and just double check those critical items so that stuff doesn't get broke. A shower door is not easy to replace. Just cleaning up the glass is going to be a pain in the butt. So I always double check that. Make sure that that's latched. Same thing with the closet doors, and doors in general are shut. But yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I think we're similar in a lot of it. I mainly do the inside. I do the slides as well, though. That's part of mine. So going through, yeah, I do, yeah. So I go through and make sure that everything is, secure down and everything. Make sure there's nothing on the floor that's gonna scratch the floor when we close everything. And then Rob does most of the stuff on the outside, but I usually am out there by the time we hook up, and I kind of help with that process to make sure that we're not missing any little steps along the way. So I do help with that a lot, and removing the blocks and all that stuff too, and making sure everything's locked up.
Yeah, we pretty much have our tests down. I think pretty good, especially on travel days. But I mean, I do 99% of the cooking.
Yeah, except when our kids are in town.
Yeah, except when the kids are in town, because mom makes the best things for the kids. So, but otherwise, yeah, I do pretty much a majority of the cooking, which is fine because I enjoy it, and I cook some damn good food.
And like you, Melissa, I'm working, and
Yeah.
he's not always. So making dinner is a good thing.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Moving on. So, you guys have been on the road for a bit, at least a year and change, and sometimes more. What has strengthened in your relationship being on the road? Has it brought you closer? Has it made you better as a team? And as an added bonus, would you still choose the other for a travel partner?
Ooh.
You want to start with this one?
It doesn't even make any sense. I can't answer this question.
Answer carefully.
Yes, I would absolutely pick my wife. Probably the thing that's made us is problem solving. Like when you're in the RV life, things don't always work out. The route doesn't work. There's something happened, traffic, weather, the RV park double booked, things like that. So we do work good as a team as far as flexing. You got to stay flexible. So we've had a few times where we've gone to an RV park, or you get an email and saying, "Oh, sorry, we double booked and we can't accommodate you," or we were just going to Big Bend National Park in Texas?
Yeah.
We were doing that like a couple of weeks ago, and there was massive flooding, and we had 4 or 5 nights paid down there, and we just had to flex. So we just stayed on I-10 instead of going south, and we found a place for a few nights. But it's good, specifically having a partner that you can trust, because I'm driving. That's all I'm doing. I got 10 and 2, and I'm looking forward, and she's doing all the work on the laptop and canceling the reservations and finding a new reservation for us. So I've never tried another partner. I'm not saying I'm not open to it, but so far the one I have is great.
Leaving out though is that when stuff goes wrong, there's a good about 3 minutes where he's kind of throwing a little bit of a tantrum with massive amounts of swearing words that are happening. But then after he gets over that part, then we can go forward if we can work off what we.
Oh yeah.
I resemble that comment.
But yeah, I mean, you do have to be like, you can have your plans and you can have everything in mind that you want to do, but sometimes things happen. I mean, we've had it where we've been in Savannah, and Danny had to go home and be with his parents because they had something that happened. And so I mean, I think it's just making sure that whoever your partner is, which I would choose you, that's my answer. But you can rely on the other one, but I also think knowing the other person's roles too is kind of another thing as well.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's important. Yeah.
All right, Jim and Amy, what about you guys?
Well, so
It's hard.
This is a hard one, so it's a very good question, but very difficult for us to answer anyway. Has it what has strengthened? Has it
Has it
strengthened?
brought you closer, made you better as a team?
I think we were already a great team. I mean, we would often finish each other's sentences anyway. I think I should say we think where it's kind of strengthened us is our first year and a half. I had planned out where we were going to be, how long we were going to be there, where we were going to go next. We are now at that point where I think we have the strength that we could kind of like maybe not have so many reservations moving down the road and basically fly by the seat of our pants. I think we're very comfortable with our decisions as we talk about it. Hey, let's go 200 miles and stop at this brewery, or hey, let's go ahead and push it 500 miles today and make it to our destination that we're going to land for 2 weeks. So I think that's really strengthened our ability to be able to be a little bit more flexible. And no, I wouldn't choose anybody else.
Yeah.
I've always told her if I can't do it with her, I'm doing it by myself.
There you go.
I
Good
wouldn't choose anybody either because somebody would probably make me get up and do stuff.
You're already shopping around. So when I die
gonna
on
put up with your
October,
shit, right?
what's it, 9th?
Yeah, I am looking for a replacement in case you do die on Half Dome. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right. Is it our
So,
turn?
yeah, it's our turn. I'll answer this one for at least my side of it.
Okay.
So when we went on the road, it was kind of cool because we were empty nesters at the time, right?
Brand new.
Literally brand new empty nesters. So it was actually really cool to kind of establish a relationship again. And I say again because when you're a parent and you're running around and doing all this stuff with the kids and doing all this stuff, like that's the role that you have, right? Then all of a sudden the kids are gone and it's just you two again. So it's like you go through this whole phase again where you start dating and it's I don't know, it's cool. It's definitely brought us together a lot. I don't know. I think our relationship's a lot closer now.
Well, we were always very close, but I think when you are really busy with your kids all the time, that you can separate a little bit. But now it's kind of brought us right back and to where we were before. And yeah, and I would say the other, like for sure, I wouldn't choose another partner,
Oh,
but
shit, no.
also
But applications are open. You can catch us on our.
no, but in all honesty, too, like I'm just grateful to have a partner that wants to do this lifestyle.
Yeah.
I know so many couples that one of them would like to do it, but the other one wouldn't, so they don't. And so I'm grateful to have a partner that wants to do it, so that we can, because it's a lot of
for
fun.
sure. Yeah. No, I agree with that. Because we talk to so many people, they're like, "Oh my god, it'd be so great to do." Well, why don't you do it? Well, so and so doesn't want to do it, or I just we just couldn't. We'd kill each other in a space this big. Well, you probably wouldn't, but it's you know what? I don't know. It's definitely I think it's made our relationship stronger for sure.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Yeah.
All right, baby, go ahead.
Oh, I don't have my glasses. Hold on. All right. What's one lesson you'd share with couples thinking about RV life?
What's one lesson you would share with RV couples thinking about doing it?
With
Yeah.
couples thinking about RV life. Yeah.
Well, you definitely have to start small. Don't sell everything tomorrow and jump into RV and go full time. Be a weekend warrior, be a sometime or anytime RVer for a little bit if you can do it. Because it's a big expense to jump into it and then realize, yeah, I don't really like this at all. And I don't have a home in storage. So start small, start where you are. And then if you like it, go for it. Because it's the best decision we've ever made.
Oh yeah, 100%. I agree.
Jim and Amy?
So before Amy gives that answer, I think I have an answer of my own. Make sure each other's life insurance is covered and up to date, just in case one wants to kill the other. I'm just saying.
And to add on to that, make sure you know where the policy is.
Yes, touche.
And then it's paid
So
up.
anyway, to our real answer.
I think you really gotta like your spouse to be able to do it, and I don't mean love them, because I think people love each other, but on the same hand can't stand to be with their spouse for any extended amount of time. So I think you got to be almost like each other's best friends to be able to do this.
And I want to
I
add
agree.
respect. You gotta respect each other.
Oh yeah.
So
Yep.
if you can, but I agree with like what Danny said. Go try it first. Don't
Amen.
just
Yeah.
think, "Yahoo, let's go and do this," and never have done it before. So definitely give it a try. Even if you have to rent an RV first, go
Yep.
test it out.
Do it.
Well, I had
Do
to
it.
laugh because, Danny, we did exactly what you said not to do. But I think for us, though, it was a little bit different too. I think we really planned on doing it for just 1 year, so it was a little bit different. But also, we had worked from home for
Ever?
almost our entire relationship, so we knew, like, even when that first started, I mean, that was different, both being home all the time and everything. So we were already, used to being in smaller space, not as small as this, obviously, but both being home all the time together and spending all of our time. So yes, you have to love and respect your spouse. but I would say to just like have realistic expectations on things. I think that would be my advice. What was that, Jim?
I was telling her to smile. We're being recorded.
Oh. I was gonna say, I think having realistic expectations is important because, like we've said before, it's not going to be all rainbows and butterflies. It's not going to be perfect. Things are going to happen, and just know that it's going to happen and expect that you're just going to need to deal with it when it does. And I think if you can do that, you'll do fine.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. See, I'm a lot like Danny. When something breaks, there's gonna be about 5 minutes of just inconceivable curse words coming out of my mouth. But after that, I calm down, assess the situation, and I fix it. So one lesson I'd share is you definitely need to be flexible. You need to be able to look at a situation, look at the problem, and work the problem. I mean, because stuff's gonna break all the time. It just happens, and just kind of deal with it, and don't kill your spouse, especially when she says dumb shit. But anyway,
No.
so what's your advice for not killing each other?
I like that. I like how you just moved on to the next question. Like, that's nice. Okay, go ahead.
So what's your advice for not killing each other in a small space? Like, what's one piece of advice you give to everybody?
Danny, Melissa?
You got to take time apart. Like Melissa said, she'll go walk the dog, or I'll go do something. We spend time where me and the kids will go do something. Melissa and the kids will go do something. The other stays home for a little bit of time. Even though it's the dream and it's the lifestyle, you still need time apart. You can't be with someone 24/7. So just get out and do your own thing. If you got an RV park with a bar, they always got a seat for you.
There you go.
I agree. Because we have the kids on the road with us, I think that's kind of another added level of stress that you can have. So I just think that recognizing maybe when the other person needs a break or something, and the good thing about our RV is that he can watch TV in our room, I can watch TV out here, and then the kids have their room, or we have another TV we can sit up outside. So we can literally all be separated from each other, which I think is, sometimes you just have to do. Like, you cannot be together 24/7 and still, like, love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It's got to be downtime. It's got to be downtime.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Jim and Amy.
Okay.
That's another great question. Thank you for asking that. I really feel that I try to remember that I'm living, to take every situation, good, bad, or indifferent, and live in the moment, because not everybody gets to live this lifestyle, and not everybody wants to, but everybody has a dream, and I'm following my dream. And so I have to remember that I am following my dream and I need to live in that moment. Yeah, I might get that moment where I get to fly off the handle for 3 to 5 minutes. But then after my head's cooled off, it's like, all right, how are we going to get this fixed? How are we going to get back on the road? Okay, yes, we're going to go to the grocery store. Yet again, we were just there yesterday. I get to spend more time with my bride. Being retired, I get 24/7 with her, and it's a dream come true. So yeah, I'm living in the moment.
Love it.
But also, you need some space sometimes. So,
But also,
Absolutely. No, I'm not going to disagree with that.
I like to go get pedicures. Not in Mexico, but
Another story.
Not in Mexico.
I feel sometimes that's my time alone, and you like your new man space in the New Brinkley, your little garage. So he can go back there, do his own thing. Whatever he does back there, I don't know.
You do visit me.
And I wash dishes or watch TV, take a nap, whatever. So you do have to have, I think, your separated times.
For sure.
Yeah, I would agree. I typically, if I need some time, I just, same as Melissa, I'll go for a walk or a run. And every once in a while, I'll just go to a different room if needed. But I think sometimes, like, obviously, life is life, and there always can be frustrating things that come up. And it isn't always with whatever's happening on the road. It's just we all have lives, and we've got kids, and there's other things that happen. And I think sometimes when, things aren't going quite right, I just remind myself that I get to do this. Like, I don't have to do this. I get to do this. I choose to do this. And I think sometimes that just puts it back into perspective. Like when things aren't going quite the way you like when, I don't know, Rob's had to fix the slide like 3 times in the last year, just silly things, right? But it gets frustrating, but you're like, it's okay. I get to do this. Look at this view out here today. It just kind of brings it all back into perspective.
Yes. No, I agree. The alone time is definitely huge. I just take Moxie out for a walk. What was awesome when we were at the beach is I take Moxie out for a walk, put my headphones on or put my earbuds in and just walk for an hour or two and just chill. But you definitely you need your alone time. But on the other end of it, 100%, yeah, we get to do this, right? And it's awesome. And even though we still both work, it's fine. We do what we got to do. But it is, I don't know. It's an awesome lifestyle, and I would never choose anything else, I think. I mean, people keep asking us, when are we getting to a house? I don't know if we're going to buy a house. Like someday maybe, but like, I don't know. I love living on the road. It is a way different way to live, and I absolutely love it. So I keep that in perspective, and that's how I don't kill my wife.
Oh, you mean prison's not a deterrent for you?
Yeah, I'm like, I think it's more the other way around, but all right.
So we have to ask this one. So here's a question, but it's not really applicable to us or Jim and Amy. But how do you guys have, quote, date night with the kids in the other room?
What are we referring to?
Public bathrooms.
Yeah.
What was that? You talked too close to the mic.
Public bathrooms.
Gross.
Good. We always, we'll try to book, like we said, that RV park that has a bar or a restaurant in it, or
Harvest Host.
the Harvest Host location, a winery, a brewery. A lot of the places you go, there's a restaurant or something within 5-10 minutes. So the kids are old enough. Emma's almost 13, Jake's almost 10, and she has a phone. So we probably maybe once every 2 weeks, I guess. But honestly, the kids are at that age where they're on their electronics, so we just go sit outside near the campfire and have a drink together, and that's kind of like stay-at-home date night.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think that's a date night we were all referring to, but it's all it's all good.
Well, Jim and Amy, you guys were weekend warriors with your kids. You might have something to add.
We had a lot of windstorms. That was the line we used with our girls for many, many years.
And then they just figured it out, and we're like, "Yep, that's what we're
that's what
doing.
happened.
Well,
It's part of life.
just deal with it."
See, now your kids are gonna listen to it. They'll be like, "Oh, froze."
Well, I hope they do, and I hope they do say that.
Well, it's funny because
That's
when our
my
kids
life.
come visit, Rob will always, he's like, "Oh, how much longer are they
Like, when are they leaving?
Stop it."
Picnic tables too make
This
Yeah.
is true.
Oh,
appropriate
Yeah.
places.
I guess you got to get
Been there.
creative.
Yeah, sometimes. But also, what was I going to say? Dag nabbit. Oh, I would always tell our girls, hey, at least your mom and dad like each other enough to still be intimate.
100%.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Because there's
Yep.
a lot of parents
No,
out there
that's-
that are just tolerating being with one another for the kids. It's like, no,
Yeah.
not these two.
I don't know how Jake and Emma are, but I know that when our kids were teenagers, not so much now, but when they were teenagers, if we'd ever kiss, they'd always be like, "Ew." And I'm
Oh,
like, would you rather we fight? What would you
want us
rather?
to hate each other? Or not?
Yep, every
No,
time.
that's funny. All right, here we go. Time for a quick fire round. I don't know if you guys have seen these questions. You may not have, but one sentence answer for each of you. We're just going to run right around. Start with Danny, Melissa, Jim, then Amy, and then Trish, and then me. All right, here we go. Who apologizes first after a fight?
Not me.
I definitely do.
Me.
Jim.
We don't fight.
Oh, Jim.
Bullshit.
She's right. She does.
I say it just depends. I think we're both very stubborn, but if we find, but we both do apologize when
Yeah, who's ever wrong?
needed. And when I'm wrong, I 100% admit it.
So that's
And it happens a lot. It happens a lot. I've disapologized
This is
last
true.
week for something. I don't remember what, but I did.
all right. I agree. You're definitely wrong. All right, next. What's your partner's most annoying RV habit?
Loud typing.
Okay, he gets annoyed when he takes a nap or he sleeps until like 11:30 during the day, but like we're not allowed to make noise in the RV. He gets irritated.
That's reasonable.
No, it's not. It's definitely not reasonable.
Jim and Amy?
When he complains that I use too much water in the sink when we're on sewer. Who cares? Who cares how much water I'm using?
Yeah, you're on sewer. Who cares?
Good
Right?
point.
Not turning on the fart fan.
Oh yeah. Hey, you know what? I can see that. I always turn it on. I pre blow it out.
You've gotten better. You've gotten better. When we first got in the RV, I'd be laying in bed and I'm like, oh God. I'm like, please turn that fan on. No, all right. And most annoying, okay, for me, the most annoying habit is Rob will lay in bed until I get on a business call, and then he comes out and starts making coffee and breakfast and making so much noise. And I'm like, you couldn't have come out here before, like you knew I had a call. But anyway.
She doesn't put shit away. Like it annoys the living crap out of me.
When I'm done, I do.
Yeah, when you're done 3 days later. But anyway.
Eventually.
That's not true.
That's very annoying.
That's not true. Our kids would
All right,
totally
here you go.
disagree with
All
that
right.
too.
Last thing. What is the most ridiculous thing you've packed just in case?
What is the most ridiculous thing we packed?
I can answer this.
Oh, go ahead.
It's for both of us.
Okay.
Okay, so when we were deciding, I'm doing more than one sentence. We were coming out west, so he said we have to bring our cowboy boots, and we definitely did not need our cowboy boots. Not to answer for
In
both
case
of us.
though.
When we get together, we're gonna have a cowboy night because I'll wear mine with you.
We haven't worn them, and they're still here.
I have mine too
Yeehaw.
in my shoe collection.
Yeehaw.
Yes.
I don't have cowboy boots, but you know what? Maybe I should get those ones that are half cowboy boots, half flip flops.
Oh,
that'd be
that's
awesome.
hot.
So are those called cow flops?
How about you, Danny?
Probably the
You're going
cowboy
with
hat that goes with it. That's sitting up there on the shelf.
Yeah.
Come on, the cowboy hat and your American flag shorts. Just that.
I got a good one.
That's true. Yeah.
That's sexy as hell, man.
You know what's so funny? Speaking of his American flag shorts, he wears these all the time. We go on a walk, he will wear them. He goes outside to dump the tank, he will wear them. They're not just American flag shorts. They're American flag ranger panties. Like, you know what that is? Google ranger panties. That's what he wears all the time. Because he does not care what anybody else thinks. He will walk outside wearing them all
Dude, you
the
look
time.
good in them, man. What do you want? It's
Please
okay.
tell me he's got more than one pair of ranger panties.
Yes, he's got army ducks. He's got little armor rubber ducky ones. We got a couple pairs of those.
A lot.
Yeah, he has a lot of them. Yeah,
Oh,
but he can rock them. He can rock them though.
He can.
that's
All
cool.
right, Mr. Jim. Most ridiculous thing you've packed just in case.
I'd probably get killed if I said it right now, but no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Amy's got something though.
We brought a bunch of DVD movies, like
Who has a DVD player?
Ew.
well, we did, but we don't anymore. So we have like this whole cabinet full of like Friends and Modern Family and just a bunch of other random movies, just in case we didn't have Starlink and needed to watch TV. But now we don't even have a DVD player, so.
And guess what we still have on board? A bunch of DVDs.
Yeah,
Well, I guess we know how you can
I
lose
don't
some
know.
weight, right?
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Drop
don't
some
know.
weight on the rig.
You don't got any?
I don't know. I use all my shit. I'm trying to think of shit I don't use.
Well, up until recently, I would have said I packed a lot of running gear that was more of a just in case because that was part of my life. However, I just signed up for a half marathon, so it's all coming back out.
Let's
so
go.
it's no longer a just in case bin. It's a priority bin again. So I don't have any just in case.
I know I did. I've packed. So before we went on the road, I was a crazy car detail guy, like ridiculous. Like,
Nazi.
yeah, it was dumb. But my truck always looked awesome. So I brought an entire bin of car washing, detailing, I've got my buffer. I've got all my waxing shit. I've used it once. In the 5 years we've been on the road, I've used it one time. So yeah. So when we get back to Arizona, I'm gonna offload that whole bin. Maybe keep one or two things in it, but yeah, that was one of the things, like just in case things. But yeah.
Well, I think when we're all together, he can pull it out.
I was going to say, Rob, we're going to be in Palm Springs together for what, like 3 weeks? I expect my truck to look amazing when we're done.
Oh yeah, I do an amazing job.
We're going to be in Yosemite for 3 weeks. Like, there's plenty of time. Our vehicles should look good going through California. I'm just saying.
Yosemite could be a practice for you, Rob, since it sounds like it's been a while.
And it's the weird thing is, like, it's something I enjoy doing. Like, I can literally spend 8 hours and detail my entire truck, and I would have. It's like, I love doing it. It's just it's kind of weird, I know, but
that's a true statement.
That's kind of one of those things.
Rob's like, I'm gonna go wash the truck. Hours later, you go out. Rob's still cleaning the truck. So yeah, yeah.
That was his alone time for the day.
Yep. So anyway, that's all the questions we have. So if, like I said before, if you guys are listening, if you'd like to hear more questions, drop them in the comments. We'd love to hear. We'd love to answer. We're actually thinking about doing a live one time. Maybe you guys can jam some questions on us. That'd be awesome. So, before we get going, we need an oh boy moment. Anybody have an oh boy moment to share? I've got. We've got one.
Yeah.
It's not
Go for it.
It's kind of like oh boy-ish. So being in Colorado, it's kind of weird. The last week and a half, we've had massive rainstorms every afternoon, like major thunder, lightning, just massive amount of rain. And then a couple days ago, after a storm, Trish was like, what's all the water doing on the floor here in the kitchen? So yeah, so we had rain basically that was hitting sideways on the rig, and it somehow got past the seals in the slide, and yeah, so we have a whole section here that's been wet,
like under the table where I work. And usually I have shoes on, but I happened to come out at night in just my socks, and I stepped, and then my socks were drenched. And I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah. So trying to figure that mess out. It's like, I look at everything, looks fine, everything's sealed up. So I just don't know if it was because of the way the rain was going, because it was so hard, because we had so much, and it just overflowed. I'm not sure. But then, of course, like the next day, it's like 80. Everything dries out. So it's like trying to find a leak. It's like that's not gonna happen. All right. Any tech tips that you guys want to share?
Well, it could be a tip. Here at the park, a friend of mine, he was having problems with his refrigerator. So it's a typical RV refrigerator, propane electric, and he's like, it doesn't work on propane. I'm like, all right, well, I'll come down. So I'm automatically thinking a clogged orifice, and just that's my first thought, right? I'm like, all right, I'll come down and take a look at it. So I finally get down there and I remove the cover, and he's already installed like a fan to help the cooling, which is great. And I remove that, and right behind that fan, in a glob of mastic stuff, to keep the bad gases out of the people space, there's a 10-volt fuse sticking in it. And I'm like, what the heck? That's kind of funny. I'm like, all right, well. So I go through some stuff with him, and I look up at the relay for the fridge, and I find a fuse block that doesn't have a fuse in it. And I'm like, well, that's interesting. So, of course, I haven't looked at one of these in a hot minute. So I pull out my book from school, trace the wires. I'm like, yeah, that okay. So I'm like, hey, let's put that fuse back in and see what happens. Put that fuse back in, and it went on gas just like no tomorrow. Whoever was in there last with their you-know-whats took that fuse out for... The guy didn't know why. He's like, I don't know why. There's been nobody in there. And so who knows how long that's been like that.
Yeah.
I think he just noticed it. Well, they're part-timers, not full-timers. So it's like, yeah. And he's like, well, what do I owe you? I'm like, dude, honestly, I can't. He's a friend. Number one, he's a friend. And I've learned a lot from him. So I almost felt like I owed him something. I'm like, dude, just next time in town, buy me a bottle of bourbon, and we'll call it good.
Give me a bottle of Kirkland's Old Fudge.
Yeah, right. So, and he did. So, but yeah, it was like, why is a tech removing a fuse and then not putting it back in?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the only thing I could really think of at that time was that the tech took the fuse out for maybe a phone call later on. It's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oversight. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Genius.
No, very
Or
cool.
oversight, of course, but
Very good, very good. All right, guys. Well, that wraps it up for today. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow us. Definitely get those downloads in for the. I'm not there yet. It's okay. I love my wife. I know everybody else loves their wife. She's pointing out what I had to do next. So, going to Amy now. Amy's core of the episode. Let's take it on down, Amy.
This is in honor of my good friend Danny DeLacy. Your character tells the world you are a real man. Your beard is the exclamation point.
Nice.
Hope you guys enjoyed this RV Trash Talk podcast. Please subscribe and join us as we navigate this crazy full-time RV lifestyle.